What's up, guys? This is Tyler with Simply Fragrance, and I'm back at it again with another review. And today I bring you one that I think is just an essential date night fragrance. I think that if you're going on a first date or if you're married and going on your 100th date, that this could still be appropriate. So I think that if you're going to be up close and personal with anybody, that this one is just the way to go. So let's go ahead and get into it. The one I bring to you today is Dolce and Gabbana, the one Eau de Parfum. Now they do have an EDT version. I don't have that just because of the performance issues that it has. Maybe one day I'll get into that, but I went ahead and picked up this bad boy. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is the bottle that it comes with, and it's got this real nice kind of like ambery caramel brown juice inside, and then towards the bottom it kind of starts to go black, and then up top it's got the black lid. Pop that off. Waste of spray for you. Atomizer, it's okay. It's not the best by any means, but it'll suffice. So go ahead and get into some of the notes in here. You're gonna find grapefruit, ginger, let's see, there's tobacco and oak moss. That's some of the notes in there. This thing's kind of got a smorgasbord of different things. And what's really interesting is as I was looking up the notes, I would have never guessed ginger in here, but now that I know it's in here, I can really smell it, and I love ginger. I don't know if you guys have seen my review on Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme, but I love that one because of the ginger. And then this one, now that I know there's ginger in there, man, it just makes it even more special. I don't know, I just love the ginger notes. So going off of this, but the performance on this one has been known to suffer, but for whatever reason, off of my skin, I don't know if I just have magical skin or what it is, but I get a really good solid like 7-8 hours on this. People have been complaining that they get like 4 to 5 hours and they have to reapply, and it's kind of got a love-hate relationship in the frag world, but man, I'm getting good 7-8 hours off of it. So and I don't know. I know that different people's skins have different type of results, so maybe I just have the special type of skin. So the times to wear this, I would honestly recommend this for like early spring, fall, and winter. I don't think that this would be very well suited for the summer. I think it's too spicy, it's a little too dark. It's got just a really rich kind of tobacco, honey, caramel, little ginger vibe to it. So I think it's going to be this too spicy and too warm for the warmer weather. So definitely avoid it during the summertime. Maybe in the summer nights if it's like 70 or so, but even then I would honestly like to wear this no hotter than around 65 or so, like 65 and below. I think that this thing is where it's really going to shine. So I think that the occasions to wear this, I think that this honestly is what I call my James Bond scent. And let me explain. Whenever you think of James Bond, like Pierce Brosnan, the guys who've played that, you think of this elegant, sophisticated, a man's man type of guy. That's kind of what I get off of this. Like, you can kind of wear it casual, don't get me wrong, but I think this stuff really shines if you're kind of dressed up, going out in the night on the town, going to a formal dinner, maybe a wedding, something like that. Definitely a date night fragrance, something along those lines. I think you can wear it casually, don't get me wrong, but I think that whenever you wear this and you have some sort of like maybe a suit and tie, or just a nice button-up shirt and some slacks, some nice shoes, you're kind of ready to go out and impress people. I think that your confidence will even be boosted with this. Like, it just, for some reason, whenever I smell this, I think of like a suit and tie, or dressed up occasion. And when you wear this, I think that helps kind of push that vibe, so to speak. So that's whenever I would really kind of wear it. If you're going out and it's like in the cold of winter or whatever, and you got to run some errands or whatever, I think you could definitely rock this. But me personally, I'm probably going to save it for those fall and winter date night, early spring, kind of dates or formal events. So The cologne on itself, the fragrance as a whole, honestly, I'm gonna give this probably a 7 out of 10. And it's mainly for the performance issues. Like I said, on my skin, I do great on it, but I do have friends and relatives that do have this, and they just don't get good performance off of it. So the I feel like the performance could be better and the longevity could be better. And even off my skin, it does project decently for like the first, I'd say, hour and a half, 2 hours, but after that it really starts to become a skin scent, and that's okay. Like I said, it's more of a date night kind of fragrance anyways. But for those reasons, I'm going to give it probably a 7 or 8 out of 10. On how much I like it, I'm going to give it probably a 9. I love the scent. I feel sophisticated when I wear this. I feel like, that James Bond type character. I feel like a man's man when I wear this. It doesn't smell like, a fresh aquatic bubblegum type fragrance. And not saying those are wrong, but, I do think that in today's world, in the fragcom, there's so much freshness and aquatics and blues and stuff like that they all have their place and they're well and good, but it's nice to smell something that smells definitely masculine, and it doesn't smell like a high schooler could wear it. So anyways, yeah, so that's kind of my rating on it. I love this stuff. What's a funny kind of story actually is I actually did not like this when I first smelled it, and the reason why was because for the past 7-8 years, all these aquatic, fresh blue type scents have been pushed so much that that's kind of what I related, colognes being. Even whenever I was younger, having the Nauticas and stuff like that, that's kind of what was pushed, and so that's kind of almost what I had thought that cologne should be. And then whenever I smelled this, it was so polarizing to what I had kind of thought of, that it just put me off to it. I didn't like it, and so I actually had to kind of come back to it a couple times before I started to really enjoy it. And I worked at a cologne shop, over the holiday season last year, and just kept smelling it and smelling it. And finally, one day, it just, for whatever reason, it clicked, and I loved it. And it'll always be in my collection. My wife really enjoys it, so that's another plus. So yeah, it's kind of funny. It was not love at first smell. So if you're used to more of the aquatic freshies, definitely recommend probably sampling this one first, or at least going to like Macy's, Sephora, places like that, and at least spraying it and getting a feel for it, just rather than blind buying it. This stuff is very hyped up in the community, as being regarded as one of the top date night fragrances. So don't let the hype get you. I would definitely go and get a sample first. So anyways, yeah guys, not much more to say about it. Just a great overall fragrance, always be in my collection, and it smells like a man should smell, in my opinion. So all right guys, well, like I always try and say, if you love it, who cares what they think, right? If it's something you like, don't let the next person tell you that you shouldn't wear it. So all right guys, well, I will catch you guys on the next video.